What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to be reviewing this thing for this thing. So this is the Google Pixel Watch Metal Links band, and if you've been on Google's website to look at this $200 band, it's not very descriptive as to what you get. I was trying to find some more information, looking for reviews. I did end up buying it. Obviously, I have it right here. This is not a sponsored video. They did not send it to me for free. The only thing they gave me was, I think, like a 10% off coupon after buying the watch itself. So this is out of my own pocket. Like a lot of you who are probably watching this, you're trying to decide, is it worth it to buy this band? So the first band I bought, because this was on back order for quite a while, or sold out, was this Miimall. Looking at the link here, and I'll put all these links in the description. This Miimall metal band, compatible for the 45mm. This is what it looks like. I know this isn't the best quality of video. It actually matched pretty well. Now this band, or I should say this clasp, is not the original clasp. I bought this separately. This is by Watch Dives. I believe this is 22mm, and it matches pretty well. The reason I had to buy this, and this is the original clasp that came with it, and again I'll put all the links in the description, is because I could not size this properly with the links. All the links on this band, this Miimall band, are the same size. This clasp right here is micro adjustable, so if you can see, I know it's really hard here, there are individual holes so that you can make some micro adjustments. This combination, you figure $19 and $17, so what, roughly less than $40, worked out pretty well. A few things I didn't like, considering the price of the watch, is if you have one of these and the original band, it's a pretty nice fit. The way it feels in there, it just slides in smoothly, barely any play. Can't really play with it. This band, however, was a little loose. You might be able to hear it. There's a little bit of play. Has it come off on me? No. I have seen some reviews on some other bands where they said it did come off, which is obviously something you want to be careful of, because that could really suck considering how expensive these watches are. But it's definitely not as smooth as this. I did try another Metal Links band on Amazon, and the style was, it was one of those universal, it came with everything, but it was one of those universal parts that go here and then anything can link to that. That one fit so snug on one side that it felt like it was almost damaging the grooves in this, which I ended up sending it back. It just made me nervous taking off and on. Now the Google Metal Links band right here, this one fits pretty nice, as you would hope, right? It's a Google band, or whoever makes it for Google, it's the official Google band. There is still a tiny little bit of play, but as far as how it goes in compared to the original band, it feels a lot more official. It's definitely a more confident feel in it, and it's not as loose. Now this $200 band compared to this $17 band, now remember the clasp on this is not the original, that was another $18 on Amazon. They look pretty similar, but I would not say they're very similar. This is more of a shiny look to it, and everything matches on here. This is more of it's still some shine, but a little bit more dull, just so you're aware. They both match pretty well. The clasp is also pretty nice. So as you can see here, from the outside, it doesn't really look like there's even a clasp. It's a double. I don't know my watches, to be honest. I'm 35 years old and haven't wore a watch regularly until I bought this watch anyway. So I'm not an expert on watches or bands or clasps and all that. But this is like a double butterfly, and they both just kind of clasp in there, and then it's concealed. So it looks pretty nice. This band, or this clasp, you obviously can see this on the outside, as well as the original one. You're going to see this on the outside. But construction-wise, weight-wise, this one feels slightly heavier. I'm not going to weigh them out. If you really are that deep into it, you can do it yourself. But this one feels more solid. It feels, this is going to sound weird, more metally than this one. I just made up a word. And then as far as how this one goes together, as you can see, if it's focusing right, there aren't any holes for the pins exposed on the outside. Virtually all these Amazon ones, and I don't think this is necessarily a cheap way of doing it, because looking at it, looks like some expensive bands do it as well. But you can see that there are, oh, maybe you can't because it's really hard to focus in on this. There's holes on the outside of a few of the bands. Actually, all of them do. It's just kind of hard to see. And what you use is this tool right here, and it comes with virtually all of them. And you just kind of put the band in it and you push the link through, and then you use another tool to insert it with pressure. And that's how you adjust it. Now again, this band, all the links are the same size. So hopefully it'll work out for you. If not, you might have to look into getting one of these adjustable, micro adjustable clasps. This uses a whole different type of setup. So, and it's actually kind of a more, in my opinion, more of a pain to take these links on and off and get it set up. But it is much more of a solid and secure construction. So if you can see, again, I will take pictures and overlay the video if it's not going to link in there. In the middle of each link are two holes. And you use this tool right here to kind of squeeze in there. I'm not going to actually do it here, but take these two holes, pop it in here, and then you squeeze, and then it comes apart. And then to get it together, you have to basically squeeze the one link while you push it in, make sure everything lines up, and then it goes back together. So harder to take links on and off, but definitely more of a secure way of doing it, and no holes on the outside visible when wearing it. As far as what it comes with, it does come with, mine came with 6 extra links. 2 of them were a little bit thicker than the others, as you can see, which is nice for hopefully you can get it sized properly, you know, considering that the clasp is not micro adjustable. I ended up taking 2 links off, 2 of the smaller ones, and it fit pretty well. Just so you're aware, this is, when you look at this here, I'll do this. Again, I'm not a professional, sorry. It's not all of them are the same width or the same length. It kind of goes, you know, gets narrower as you get too closer to the middle, but the links themselves are also different widths. Whereas the Amazon one, this Miimall, I think that's how it's pronounced, it's all the same. It's all the same width, all the same length. And if you can't get it with those, you're gonna have to buy yourself a micro adjustable clasp. So that's pretty much the primary differences. Again, the link on Google isn't very descriptive, not a lot of information in the summary. So I wanted to give you an idea of what you're getting when you get this. Now, $200. $200 for this on a watch that's like what, $300, $400? I don't remember how much it was. Versus less than 20 to less than 40 if you go and buy that micro adjustable clasp like I did. Decent setup. There's definitely a difference in quality. Is it a difference of $160 in quality? I don't know. I don't know what a good quality metal links band on your typical expensive watch goes for, but I didn't really see any other options. I saw a brand Ringke, R-I-N-G-K-E. I think they have one for like $100. I haven't tried it. I don't know how solid it is, but the thing that scared me a lot when looking at these bands on Amazon is how they connect to the watch itself. And I don't want this thing failing and this breaking. I did get the insurance on it. It's like $4 a month. I'd recommend you do that. But I want this thing to stay fit. I know this one will do it. There aren't not many of other options, and I was willing to pay the $200 minus 10% for that security. And it is, I mean, I don't really have any complaints about the band. It fits pretty solid. Again, tiny bit of play. Not that you're really ever going to notice it unless you're really, really in tune to those things. But compared to the Amazon, it's hopefully going to be a consistent, snug fit in those grooves of this. I mean, it's made for it. It's the official Google band. So that's it. That's the band. Hopefully that answers any questions you might have. If you do have any questions I didn't answer, throw it in the comments. Hopefully I can answer it for you. But otherwise, I'm out of here. Have a great one, everyone. See ya.